Okay, so think about like everything you do online, emails, banking, just scrolling through social media, all that stuff. Kind of crazy how much of our lives are digital these days.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't even want to think about how many hours I spend online each day.
Right. It's a lot. And that's why today we're going to do a deep dive into something super important, cybersecurity.
Absolutely. Cybersecurity is one of those things that everyone's heard of, but maybe don't fully get.
Exactly. We got some introductory material here, and basically we want to give everyone listening a clear understanding of what it is, why it matters so much, especially nowadays, all that good stuff.
Yeah. And just to be clear, we're not going to get super technical or anything like that, just the essentials.
Right, just a solid foundation. Okay, so first things first, what is cybersecurity? Can we break it down in simple terms?
So, cybersecurity is basically all about protecting our digital stuff. By that, I mean our systems, networks, all the data flying around online. It's like protecting your home, right? You have locks on your doors and windows to keep people out. Cybersecurity is like the digital version of that.
So it's like a digital security system.
Exactly. It's about protecting against all sorts of threats like those cyber attacks you hear about, hacking, and anything that tries to get into our digital lives without permission.
Okay, so it's not just about making sure my passwords are strong.
Oh no, it goes way beyond passwords. Think about how connected everything is. Like everything from the power grid to the apps on our phones is running on digital systems,
Yeah.
right? And all that needs protecting, not just for us as individuals, but for businesses, governments, all that.
Wow. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I guess I never really thought about it like that. So it's really about keeping those systems running smoothly and safely.
Right. Cybersecurity is all about ensuring those systems are secure, that our data is protected, and that the services we all use stay up and running. Nobody wants their bank's website going down because of a cyber attack.
Yeah, or imagine if all the traffic lights in a city suddenly stopped working.
Exactly. And the thing is, the more we rely on technology, which let's be honest, is more and more each day, the bigger the target we become for these threats. Even things we don't really think about, like say a smart doorbell can be vulnerable if they aren't set up securely.
That's crazy. I never would have thought about a doorbell being a security risk.
It's kind of wild, right?
Yeah.
But it just goes to show that cybersecurity is everywhere.
So it's not just about protecting big companies or the government then.
Nope, this affects all of us. I mean, think about how much of your life is online these days. Your work, your finances, your communication, all of it depends on digital systems working properly, right?
It's true. Pretty much everything I do involves the internet in some way.
Yeah, and that's why cybersecurity is so important for everyone, not just tech experts.
Right, right. So I guess the big takeaway here is that cybersecurity is like a fundamental thing in the digital age, not just an optional extra.
Exactly. It's all about protecting our digital lives and the systems that we depend on. If we can all get a good grasp on that basic idea and why it's so crucial, that's a great place to start.
Okay, so for everyone listening, I want you to think for a second about all the things we just talked about. Now think about your own digital life. What parts of it do you think are the most vulnerable? And what questions do you have about how these threats are actually dealt with?
Yeah.
It's definitely a lot to consider, and this has just been a quick dip into the world of cybersecurity. There's a whole lot more to explore, and we'll definitely be getting into it in future deep dives.
Oh, yeah, there's so much more to unpack. This is just scratching the surface.
Exactly. But for now, keep those questions in mind, think about your own digital life, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the world of cybersecurity.
And stay safe out there.
You got it.